Okay, start. Yeah, students. Now we already completed the HCF of 72 and 108. I am explaining to you one more example. That is HCF bit, which is goes to the second question. That is 17, 23 and 29. We are going to do the HCF of 3 numbers now. HCF of 3 numbers, not the 2 numbers. So why I am saying one more example. HCF of 3 numbers, that is 72, 17, 23 and 29. Okay. First of all, any 2 numbers. Take any 2 numbers you wish. Now I am taking for example 17 and 23. First I am doing the HCF of 17 and 23. 17 and 23. In this one, which one is the biggest one? 23 is the biggest. So 17 table means 17 ones, 17. What is the remainder for us? 6 is the remainder. Means this 17 is not divided exactly. So which is not divided exactly? So again I am taking this is as dividend. Again this is taken as dividend. Then 6 2s 12. What's the remainder for us? 5. Means this fellow is not this divisor is also not divided exactly. If you are not dividing exactly, then I will take you as a dividend. Then if you I am saying to 6 that you not divided that 17 as exactly, so I am taking this 6 as dividend again. 5 ones 5. What's the remainder for us? 1. You also not divided exactly. So again I will take 5 as a dividend. 5, 1 5 is 5. The remainder is 0. The remainder is 0. Where we get the remainder 0? Here we get the remainder 0. By using which divisor we get the remainder 0? By using the 1. So here the HCF of 17 and 23 is 1. 17 and 23 is 1. By using this HCF answer, again we want to do the other thing. If we given 4 numbers, also the same procedure. After the completion of these 2 numbers, using this HCF answer only, you want to do the HCF with other number. Means this HCF answer number and other number. If there is two more numbers, after the completion of these 2 only, you want to do the other number. Now, using the HCF answer of first 2 numbers, 17 and 23, we get the answer 1. Using this HCF answer, again we want to do the HCF of 1 and 29. 1 and 29. 29 is the biggest value. So 129 is 29. The remainder is 0. This divisor is exactly divided. So HCF is equals to HCF of what are the numbers? 17, 23 and 29 is equals to 1. Why we are saying here the HCF of the 3 numbers? Why? Because we done the HCF of 129. Who is this one? This one is the HCF of the first 2 numbers. So you want to say that last answer of HCF of 17, 23 and 29 is 1. If we have one more number, 4th number, not the 3 numbers, 4th number is also there, then again you want to take this HCF answer and 4th number. Like that you want to continue the steps, continue the procedure. Then we will get the HCF answers. This is the method we followed here. This is the algorithm method. But in the Euclid's division lemma, the same procedure only, we want to use a we done as before? 72 and 108. What is the biggest value in this? 108 is the biggest value. 72 is the divisor. 72, 172. What is the remainder? 36 is the remainder. Here, what is the divisor again? 72 is the divisor. 72 we have to take it as dividend. Why? Because it is not exactly divided. So, now by using this remainder we are going to do the division. 36 into 2. What is the remainder? 0. We get the remainder 0 here. Therefore, the HCF answer is 72. Sorry, HCF answer is 36. 36 means divisor is the HCF answer. And one thing we want to remember, the 3 numbers also the same procedure only you want to follow. But Euclid's division lemma procedure this is. Euclid's division lemma procedure. Using this procedure you want to be follow like this. Next, 17 and 23 means I am taking here 23. 17 1 17. 6 is the remainder. Again I am taking the divisor as dividend and remainder as divisor. 6 2 is 12. 5 is the remainder. Means again we get the remainder. So I am taking 6 as a dividend and 5 as a remainder. 5 1 is 5. 1 is the remainder. Again I am taking the 5 as a dividend and remainder 1 is as a divisor. 1 5 is 5. The remainder is 0. Here we get the remainder 0. So the HCF answer is equals to 1. Where we get the remainder 0, that divisor is as HCF answer. Using this HCF answer, again you want to take the other value. That is 29. 29 is equals to 1 into 29 plus remainder 0. We get the remainder 0. So no need to follow again. So what is HCF again? HCF is equals to 1. This is the method of Euclid's division lemma. Before I say the Euclid's, this is not the Euclid's division algorithm method. HCF by using the division method this is. And this is Euclid's division lemma procedure. So one more bit I am going to explain to you students, that is exercise 1.1 first bit. If we completed in this session, I will complete that first and second bits. And at the home you want to practice this first and second bits only. These are the main important one. And from this first and second bits only, you get a 1 mark or otherwise 2 mark in the annual examinations. In the public exam paper, compulsorily we will get 1 mark or otherwise 2 mark. So, what is the exercise 1.1? Exercise 1.1. First bit. Express each of the following. Express each of the following numbers as a product of its prime factors. Following numbers as its product of prime factors. So let us, I am taking one example to you. I am taking a number 156. Start the LCM now. Yeah, the last digit is 6, so I am taking the 2 as a number. Only prime numbers should take beyond. Only prime numbers. Don't take the other numbers. Prime, you know very well that prime numbers and composite numbers. Prime numbers means the numbers which are divisible by 1 and itself are called prime numbers. And the composite numbers means The numbers which are not prime are called composite numbers. You know very well that prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. Such type of numbers are prime numbers. Why we are saying that as prime number? What are the factors of 5? Factors of 5 are 1 and 5 only. Means there are only 2 factors. What are the factors of 3? 1 and 3. Just say that what is the factors of 4? 4 has the factors of 1, 2 and 4. Means more than 2 factors. More than 2 factors means it is not a prime number. That belongs to composite number. Prime number means which has only 2 factors. 5 is a number. How many factors are there? 1 and 5. So he is saying clearly in the first bit that express each of the following numbers as its product of prime factors. This is the main important one. Prime factors. Only prime numbers we want to take. Don't take the other numbers. So I am taking the prime number 2. 2 sevens 14 and 2 8 16. 2 sevens 14. 1 remaining here. 1 and 6 16. 2 8 is 16. And 2 3 6. 1 remaining. So 2 9 is 18. And 39 1 is 30. No, sorry. It is divisible by 3. 3 ones and 3 threes. And 30 ones 30. So what are the numbers we are getting? 156 is equals to 3 into 3 into 3 into 30. This is the numbers which we take in only prime numbers and it is product. Multiplied with them. What is the meaning here? Product. Product means product of prime factors. 2 into 2 into 3 into 30. This number only, the same meaning you will get here. If you multiply again these numbers, 2 2 are 4, 4 3 are 12. And 12 13 again, 156 only. The same number we will get. So when we are saying here that E is equal to, means this 156 number can also be expressed in this way. Only prime numbers, by using the prime numbers only. He is saying that only, for this number we want to be expressed prime factors. Only prime numbers, that is also product of its prime factors. So, I explained to you one example. The remaining we have totally 5 problems. In that 4 problems that is assignment to you. And sometimes in the examination, yes students, mainly in the examinations, given the exercise 1.1 second bit. Exercise 1.1 second bit. That is find the LCM and HCF of the following integers by the prime factorization method. Find the LCM and HCF of the following integers by the prime factorization method. This is as per 2 marks. So, and a very important topic it is. Listen carefully. What he is saying that find the LCM and HCF not by using the division methods, not by using the Euclid's division lemma method. What he is saying by the prime factorization method. That is the main important one. Method he said particularly. That should be read compulsory in the question paper. Which method he is asking to be followed? Both LCM and HCF by using the prime factorization method. So, I am taking one example for us. Before we discussed that 72 and 108, I am taking the same one. 72 and 108. For these 2 numbers, I am going to explain how to find the LCM and how to find the LCM. So first, do the prime factorization of both numbers. 72 and also 108. I am doing the 72. 236. 2 3s are 6. 1 remaining here. 12 means 2 6 are 12. 2 1s 2 and 1 remaining 16. 2 8 is 16. 2 9s are 18. 3 3s are 9. 3 1s are 3. What are the numbers I used here? 2 and 3. Why? he said particularly that only prime numbers. Now again here starts now. 2 5 10 and 2 4 8. 2 2 4 and 2 7 14. 3 9s, 3 3s, 3 1s. I am writing the prime factorization of 72 now. 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. And I am writing the 108. 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. These are the prime factors, product of the prime factors of 72 and 108. These prime factors can also be expressed as 72 prime factorization, whatever we wrote here in a unique order, means the first ascending order. If we will write in this way, how many 2's are there? 2 into 2 into 2, how many 2's are there? 3. So we can write it as, we can express it in exponents as 2 cube. And the remaining 2, how many 3's are there? 2. So we can say it as 3 square. Next, 108. Same way in exponents. I am expressing this the same one in exponents. How many 2's are there? 2 square. How many 3's are there? 3. That's all. Here we use the one method. Very important method this is. Only by using the prime factorization we can find both LCM and LCF also. Both LCM and LCM. That is, to find out the LCM, I am writing here the main important step here. To find out the LCM, we want to write the product of the smallest power of each common prime factors of the common prime factors of the factorization. That is LCM. Product of the smallest power of each common prime factors of the factorization. Very important point this is. Sometimes they will ask you as a definition also. By using the prime factorization method, what is the procedure we follow? Please. Smallest power in this. What are the prime numbers for us? 2 is the prime number, 2 is the prime number. In this both are common. In these two prime numbers, which one is the smallest power? Either 2 cube or 2 square. 2 square is the smallest one. So LCF is equals to 2 square 1, and is the 3 is common? Yes, 3 is common. So we will take the smallest. What is the smallest in these two?
3 square.
This is the 3 square is the smallest. 3 cube or more than 3 cube. 3 square is the smallest. So we will take 3 square. So 2 square means 4 and 3 square means 9. 4 nines 36. 4 nines 36. Now I am explaining you what is the procedure to find out the LCM. Remember carefully students, same way LCM also one statement for us. The statement is, listen carefully, product of the greatest power of each prime factor why here I am stressing clearly. Each prime factor, what is here? Each common prime factor. Means in the HCF we want to take only common values. But in the LCM, no need of common. Each and every prime number. Each and every prime number we want to take. And in that also, greatest power. Each prime factor, each common factor. There is a lot of differences in the HCF. Only common should take. LCM no common. Each and every prime factor. So LCM is equals to 2 is the prime factor 1, and in this what is the greatest? 2 cube is the greatest. 2 cube is the greatest power. And next 2 is the greatest in the 3. That is 3 cube. What is 2 cube meaning? 2 cube means 2 into 2 into 2. 3 times. 8 into 27. What is 27 8? 216. 216. The LCM answer we get here is 216. So by this we understand that if we say that to do by using the prime factorization method, we want to follow these 2 steps only. That is product of the smallest power and product of the greatest power. Here each common prime factors here, each prime factors. Not the common. Common is not there in this sentence. Remember that LCM no common ఉండదు. అన్ని ప్రైమ్ నెంబర్లు తీసుకోవాల్సిందే. LCM లో మాత్రం కామన్ ఈ మాత్రమే తీసుకోవాలి. అది కూడా స్మాలెస్ట్ పవర్ తీసుకోవాలి. LCM లో అన్ని ప్రైమ్ నెంబర్లు తీసుకోవాలి, గ్రేటెస్ట్ పవర్ తీసుకోవాలి. కామన్ అని కాదు. రెండిట్లా లేకపోయినా కూడా తీసుకోవాలి. అందులో ఇందులో 2 ఉంది, అందులో ఇందులో 3 ఉంది, ఒక దాంట్లో 5 ఉంది, ఇంకో దాంట్లో లేదు అన్న కూడా అది తీసుకోవాలి LCM. కానీ LCM లో తీసుకోకూడదు. If the 5 is the prime factor in this, but we won't take in the HCM, but we will take in the LCM. Why? Because we not said they are common. Only each prime factor. There is a difference, lot of differences there. Means at a time we can say the LCM and LCM, both numbers. By using this statement also you can one more that it's very very important to remember that LCM of any 2 numbers, the product of LCM of any 2 numbers and LCM is equals to the product of the given numbers. Product of the 2 numbers. Product of the 2 numbers. Means what are the 2 numbers we taken here? 72 and 108. What is the LCM of 72 and 108? We get answer 36. LCM answer is 36 into, and the LCM answer is 260. Is always equals to the 72 into 108. You may verify this. You can verify clearly by this statement. Always this statement will be true. If it is not verified perfectly, means the left hand side and right hand side are not equal answers, we cannot get it. At that time, whatever you done in the LCM or LCM is absolutely wrong. If LCM of any 2 numbers and LCM of 2 numbers answer is, if we done the product, is always equals to the product of the 2 numbers. So by using this, they are given a statement that LCM of any 2 numbers A and B and LCM of any 2 numbers A and B, if we done the product between the HCF and LCM, is always equals to the product of the 2 numbers. Product of the 2 numbers A and B. HCF of the two numbers A and B is equal to LCM of the two numbers A and B is always equals to the product of the two numbers A and B. It's a very important one to be remembered. అంటే మీరు HCF చేసిన తర్వాత after the completion of the HCF answer and the LCM answer, you want to be verified by using this statement. Either whatever the answers we get by using these two methods, prime factorization method, we use the statement. By using this statement, we find out the HCF answer, and by using this statement, we find the LCM answer. Either that two answers are correct or not, you want to be verifying this. It's a very important one to be verification. Understand, students? Up to now, I completed the exercise 1.1 first and second bits. The complete session of first and second bits completed. And in your rough notes or in any one of the notes, you want to be complete that first and second bits total problems. Or any other problems also, you may take any examples. Any other examples. Do it. Try it. If you are not getting that answers, then immediately call to me. Or otherwise immediately give me one WhatsApp message to me. Sir, this question is not getting to me. Please give the answer for this question. And I will give a clear clarification in the WhatsApp only. My personal WhatsApp number 739692099. In that number only you can send me directly whatever you have the doubts, and I will send you some more examples, some more assignments to you, and for this 2 bits only. That 2 bits assignments also compulsory do. Just you want to do the hard work for only 1 hour or half an hour. Daily 1 hour if you done the hard work, then compulsory you will get the compulsory pass in the examination. You get that 10/10 GPA easily. Understand, students? Okay, students. Bye.